Well, it's not Goran Dragic, but I guess it will do.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, about now, about now, about now.
What is popping, y'all? Here's your man, Clubboy Bills. Welcome to another episode of Wisco Sports. So today the Bucks decided to make another move. Now I was thinking, maybe they're gonna go and try to get Goran Dragic, but instead they decided that they wanted to play it safe and get someone who is very familiar with Bud's system. And he was obviously on Atlanta when Bud was coaching Atlanta for the time being, so it's not really like a bad signing, but it's technically a decent signing. Basically, we're closing in, and it's probably going to happen. This was reported by Woj that we're going to get free agent guard Deandre Bembry, who this season was actually on the Nets and actually was doing pretty decent for the Nets. I'll be honest with you. I mean, he was actually being a great player, and he is going to have a contract for the rest of this season. He was waived by Brooklyn last week to make room for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and Andre Drummond after the blockbuster deadline trade, the Nets only sending out James Harden and Paul Millsap. It basically created a roster crunch. The 27-year-old is mostly known for his defensive work, totaling 5.5 defensive win shares in his 6-year NBA career, per Basketball Reference. He has a negative 1.1 offensive win share in his span, although he is in the midst of his best season ever in that category. In 48 games with the Brooklyn this season, he averaged 5.8 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 1.0 steals per game. He ranked 5th on the Nets in minutes this season, while the team was 1.3 in points per 100 of possessions when he was on court. Milwaukee ranks 12th in defensive efficiency and could use more wing depth to help on that end of the court, especially after Pat Connaughton. Everyone was like, he's not going to be available in the playoffs, but now the diagnosis is 4 weeks, which is a good thing. He's going to be out 4 weeks with his hand injury, so he should be back within a month. The defending champs entered Tuesday with the 5th best record in the Eastern Conference at 35-23, but remain 2.5 games away from the number 1 seed, because right now it's completely a bloodbath for what is going on right now. Obviously, he is going to travel to Milwaukee to finalize this deal as soon as Wednesday, hopefully. The rival of Bembry still leaves the Bucks with 2 open spots, and Milwaukee remains a possible site to still sign Goran Dragic. It is possible, because he was waived by San Antonio on Tuesday. When I look at Dragic, of course, the Bulls, the Clippers, the Nets, and the Lakers are also big possibilities for places that Dragic can go. And of course, this move is great for the Bucks because if they get Dragic, that'd be great. But a guy like Bembry, who plays great defense and shoots from 57%, really. I mean, he's a 57% shooter and 41% from 3. Yeah, I don't think he takes as much shots, but when he does, he can do a lot when you expect him to, which is why he's a great player, and I think he totally fits what they need. Because, the Bucks can struggle at times, but I feel like, this is, especially, not many guards. Our guards really can't really play the best defense at times, so I feel like a guy like him that can come off the bench can really do that for him. I think it's great. I mean, we're without Pat Connaughton for a month. George Hill's dealing with this neck issue, and trading DiVincenzo and Rodney Hood, we don't have any guards. So, obviously, that's the best thing that you can really have at this point. So, I'm happy with this signing. I mean, it's a very underrated signing. I think it will work out fine. But hopefully when the time comes, he can really provide defensive efforts and things for the Bucks in the coming months, and I think that is a great deal. So anyways, yeah, that's that. I don't really have much to say because it's not the biggest name player, but this is a guy that I think can be a great role player for the Bucks. But yeah, I believe they play tonight against Indiana. And regardless, Giannis hopefully will be okay by All-Star break. I'm assuming they're resting him, but that's what I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's what I've seen. I'm just kind of hoping the Bucks don't, get the. I don't even want them to get the 1 seed. I really don't. I actually prefer being the 4 or the 5 because the Nets, I think, are going to be still down there and trying for a play-in, so I wouldn't want to have to face them until later, So anyways, if you like what you see, comment below, subscribe, do what you can, and as always, go Bucks. We'll see you next time.